Welcome back to Rocky Mountain Gardens. And if you're new here, my name is Mary, and we do everything pertaining to gardens and home here on my channel. Today we are going to be taking a tour in the month of June of my backyard garden. And guys, I just wanted to say to you that my purpose here is to help you be a better gardener. And if you're new to gardening, I have lots of videos that can help you get started. But also, if you are a new gardener and you have lots of questions and need some guidance to get started in your backyard, take a look at some of my older videos that have lots of information about specific plants. But also, I welcome questions and I love reading your comments. They're so inspiring and keep me, really motivated to continue making videos for you. Now, on to the tour. These little rock garden plants are wonderful along with creeping thyme if you have a flagstone pathway. Here is a peek at my raised bed where I'm growing bush peas and some herbs like basil and parsley. And then I have my 2 tomato plants. And I do love this Virginia creeper covering the back side of the raised bed. This shady garden features hosta, beautiful variegated Solomon seal, and here this inset picture shows the little white bell flowers when they were in full bloom earlier this spring. This is called Johnson's Blue Perennial Geranium. It doesn't get a lot of flowers here because of the shadiness of this spot. And there's my shed with my door that I plan to make a change on later this summer. This Shasta daisy is just ready to bloom its little heart out very soon. And here's my Kinsley's ghost that I planted last year. I planted 2 plants. One of them did not make it, but this one is doing well. And it actually has a couple of its first blooms. I'm thrilled about that. And just that it is healthy and growing. Of course, now it is peony season here at my high altitude. I actually live at almost 7,000 feet, so things are very late to bloom in this area. Here is my long blooming yarrow. I believe the variety is moonshine. And guys, I am a little bit later, maybe in a week or two, I'm going to be having a video about the longest blooming perennials for your garden. Now, this is a variety of Veronica. It is also ready to bloom. And then coming over here, I put up a picture of this ice plant so you could see how it looks in the sun. The flowers open in the sun during the day and close at night or in the evening. And here is my patch of basket of gold, which blooms early in the spring, and you could see the yellow flowers there, hence the name basket of gold. Another peony bush. This is a new one. This is its 3rd year, and finally I'm getting some blooms. Love this dark pink color. Very, very pretty, eye-catching. We're on the other side of the yard, and I wanted to show you my candy tuft. You can see it also was a very early spring bloomer with that carpet of white flowers. So pretty. Now this area is still a little bare in spots, but oh my gosh, look at this variegated iris. I love those leaves. And then, friends, I have this beautiful gnarled looking mugo pine, and I love that look. This was a huge bush that I did a video on about how I cut it back to create the gardening space under the bush, this open area here, which is slowly filling in. I'm going to take a glance over here at my gaillardia. I love this flower, which is a native. And here is a bicolor iris, yellow and purple. So pretty, just stunning in the garden. Now I'm on the top area of my garden near my porch, and I have tried to fill in all of my gardens this year with more plants, fill up some of those empty spots. My hostas are growing larger. I'm so happy to see them really getting closer to their mature size. This table is a lovely spot to eat dinner with our family. So restful with my fountain over there. Here's how I'm using some of my thrifted plates right there in the whiskey barrel with this gorgeous selection of annuals, lots of color. Another perennial geranium that is just blooming with these pink blooms. I don't know the name, but it spreads very nicely, makes a carpet of color for your garden. And here's my fountain that I am just in love with. And I did do an installation video for this fountain if you're interested. I'll put a card up here in case you'd like to check it out. Now here is a patch of yellow irises that I simply adore. They were very beautiful bloomers this season. And on this structure with my porch swing, I also have Virginia creeper growing along with the hostas flanking, you know, just different plants on either side of the porch swing to sort of frame it. My pretty little chive flowers. They are just so cute. I wanted you to see my golden privet here. As you can see, it has some dieback, and I'm going to be coming in and trimming back the branches that are completely dead. And just a tip for you, if you see a piece and bend it and it just snaps like that, you know that that branch is no longer alive. So I will be testing these branches and cutting back the ones that are no longer alive. And then here you can see I do have parts that are doing quite well. And then down here from the bottom of the plant, you can see new growth. So this plant is definitely still alive. It has really great roots, and we're going to go ahead and trim it, and it will flush out and come back and be quite pretty for us in this part of my garden. What do you think of my bush now that I have trimmed out all the dead? Guys, I will give you a look at this in my July garden tour, and you can see how it has recovered. And just a reminder, do not forget, lots of questions, lots of comments. I love to hear from you. Anything I can do to help you with gardening, please let me know. Until next Friday, bye for now.